Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Razor King of the Beta. We are in Group A, QXC versus IntoTheRainbow. QXC currently up 1-0 due to some absolutely phenomenal micromanagement and some crazy early game aggression, completely breaking the mold of the typical Terran versus Terran, which is long, drawn-out games revolving around Tank Viking. QXC just saying, well, why not just Micro Marines and Hellions and then just get a Thor, because you can repair it with 40 SCVs at once. And it turns out that logic is not that of a BGH regular who's played the game for 2 months. No, that is indeed the tip-top Terran player in the USA, pulling off an absolutely beautiful, aggressive, and unorthodox strategy to defeat the current top Korean Terran player in South Korea, one of the absolute best. He is on Team OGS. Only other few Terrans out there can possibly compete with him. But we do have IntoTheRainbow spawning in the top right as the red Terran, and in the bottom left, we have QXC as the purple Terran. And it looks like the sound volume was decreased a little bit, so we're just going to pump that up a little bit. Would hate to have you not hear the bass and explosions at the same volume that I do. So, we will be going directly into this game. Looks like QXC just mining very normally, nothing unreasonable. I say that because a lot of players will favor some sort of 10 racks in the center of the map. It looks like QXC is just going to the front of his ramp to do some sort of wall. Oh no, a very fast barracks. This is an interesting build. He might be going for the very fast Reaper Rush. He could be throwing down one of these Vespene Geysers in just a moment. But it looks like no, he is in fact continuing to make SCVs. Very unusual play from QXC. Have not seen this on this map. And we have IntoTheRainbow. Hasn't just built his supply depot as normal. Hasn't done anything out of the ordinary yet. Very curious to see what QXC is going to be doing with this fast barracks play. For any of you who didn't know, IntoTheRainbow on the OGS Pro Team, and IntoTheRainbow has helped OGS win many of the team leagues for the Starcraft 2 beta in South Korea. And IntoTheRainbow himself has won many top fours at Korean lands. And of course, I probably don't even need to justify IntoTheRainbow's skill to you because you saw his games versus White Raw and Damaga. Absolutely phenomenal transitioning and very aggressive play. Again, the high five of the SCVs as they approach each other's bases. And it looks like QXC just going to be making Marines and getting an extremely fast command center and a little bit delayed refinery. We can already see that IntoTheRainbow has gotten his refinery up just a tad sooner. It's going to be very difficult to be able to win that gas war, but it looks like QXC is going to be able to get ahead in the minerals, because look at that very fast mule just going to the resource counting station. Once this mule starts mining, we'll really get to see the income rate for QXC just spike up hard. We can already see, yes, look at that, getting about 50 to 100 food ahead of his opponent. QXC doing his best to keep this one SCV alive, as it looks like he is going for a little bit of an early push. It's not going to be able to be too effective, though. This is very dangerous to do. Looks like IntoTheRainbow pulling 3 SCVs off mining. That's quite a lot to pull off mining at this stage in the game, and we can already see that, oh my god, IntoTheRainbow building a hidden factory, going to go for some sort of counter swing around, seeing this early aggression by QXC. 3 SCVs is kind of a lot for a Terran player to have off mining, especially when the 4th Scout SCV is over there at the left. But IntoTheRainbow's feeling secure, just going to set himself up at his ramp. Here comes 3 Marines. Very fragile timing for QXC. He's going to have to pull this off with amazing micro. Uh-oh, he's going to try to go up the ramp. And look, letting the SCVs take the first shots. 1 Marine falls, and the 2nd Marine taking some serious hits, and there's a good stop move micro by QXC. He picks off the SCV. QXC getting directly up into the high ground, and already IntoTheRainbow in a rough spot. QXC having just great timing with this 11 racks build, or excuse me, 10 racks build, managing to almost take off 2 more SCVs. Either way, IntoTheRainbow is going to be in a rough state with this factory hidden all the way over at the left. What is IntoTheRainbow's decision going to be? We already see QXC not quite done with his factory, so a little window where that Hellion could pop out and do severe damage if QXC is not careful. Here comes IntoTheRainbow pushing again, but seeing more Marines from QXC. QXC very carefully pulling them back, adjusting them to have a nice line, trying not to have them get grouped up so we can do maximum damage. One of QXC's Marine falls, and it looks like IntoTheRainbow will barely be able to defend this push. Didn't have the same effect as it was in White Raw versus IntoTheRainbow. And uh-oh, wait a minute, IntoTheRainbow, forget that thought about that last game, having a little bit of botched Marine control and losing 1 Marine, having it wander out in the middle of the map. And it looks like 1 SCV, uh-oh, from IntoTheRainbow wandering right into QXC's main. But look at that timing. QXC's Hellion miraculously pops out at the exact same time. So it doesn't look like too much damage is going to be dealt unless this last shot, oh, whew, didn't manage to get much of anything. But Into the Rainbow versus White Raw, Into the Rainbow also dealing with a lot of early aggression very well. And it looks like Into the Rainbow going to be doing the same sort of Thor push himself. We see that there is one more Hellion made, but over here at this hidden factory, the tech lab is out. It looks like he is trying to pick off some of these Marines that are en route, but it looks like Into the Rainbow with another control misclick, not going up the ramp, but going to the side. So suddenly, Into the Rainbow is completely vulnerable. He only has one barracks, making a Marine, virtually nothing for Into the Rainbow. QXC coming with 2 Hellions. The Thor has now been started at the left side of the map, but it is going to take a long time to finish. One more Mule landing, and nothing anywhere nearby to defend. QXC has a huge opening to push in, roasting all of those SCVs. This is a horrible situation for Into the Rainbow. And GG! QXC wins 2 unbelievably fast games in one of the slowest matchups in StarCraft 2, thanks to unbelievable aggression and just really nice timing with those early Marines. I mean, it looks like Into the Rainbow didn't really do anything particularly weird or off in his gameplay, just wanted to have an ordinary follow-through and try to win with this Thor swing around, but of course the Hellion Marine micro of QXC was a little bit too much in both games. So that does mean that QXC is our first place winner in Group A. He will be seeded in the Final Four. He will be cast live at the Harvey Mudd Countdown Party in Los Angeles, California. For more information on that, go to www.hmc.edu. And I do know that QXC lives nearby Harvey Mudd, so he will, of course, be in attendance. So we will be coming back in just a moment to the second series of Idra versus the Little One in just a moment.